We were shooting some video downtown the other day when we stumbled into Steve. He's one of the more than 2,000 homeless here in Sarasota, a city better known for its beautiful beaches and million-dollar homes. Steve works full-time for a lawn care company in the summer, but in the winter, it can be hard for him to find steady work. Instead of begging for money, Steve spends his spare time practicing on the pianos scattered around the city, hoping to one day play professionally. He didn't want us recording him at first, but after telling him what we were doing with the Sarasota Underground, Steve decided to put on a private show and answer a few questions about being homeless in Sarasota.
There's a lot of people that if you gave them a second chance, they would appreciate it, and they'd probably be better employee than a regular person that takes his job for granted. You know.
Yeah.
I know a lot of good people that, because of certain circumstances, it holds them down, and it's a shame.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
You know, I meet a lot of interesting people at the shelter where I stay, Salvation Army. And everybody has a story, you know, but these are tough times right now, you know. Look what they're building. There's 6, 8 cranes up. They're all building these $1 million condos. What's that going to do for me? Nothing.
Sarasota's an amazingly beautiful city, but with twice the national average of homeless residents for a city this size, we also have a serious problem. As Steve puts it,
it's an epidemic in this town. There's a lot of homeless people. Excuse me, sorry about that. I mean, and it's terrible. You know, and there's nowhere to go.
Yeah.
You know, there's some that, you know, they're not doing the right thing. They're around the corner drinking a bottle of beer or whatever. But there's a lot of them also that they're stuck in their situation. There's nowhere that, you know, you'd have to get 3 or 4 of them together to afford to rent in this town.
I can't help but feel a little hopeless as I write this story, as I think about Steve. I've never been homeless myself, and the issue has so many variables that it becomes a tough topic to talk about publicly. In Steve's world, it feels like no one's even listening.
They're doing enough for the rich. Why don't you do something? Because there's no middle anymore. You're either rich or you're poor. And it seems like they're going up and we're going down.
Yeah.
And the feeling I'm getting is they just want us out of here. And it's not fair because I grew up here. I helped build this town.
That's a shame.
Yeah, it is a shame. And people need to know about it.
I'm not sure whether Steve will ever make it as a professional piano player, but he seems to be in pretty good spirits. As for Sarasota, it looks like they've got some pretty big plans ahead of them. Let's just make sure we don't forget about the little guys along the way. If you have an interesting story or want to learn more about our vision for Sarasota, join us over at sarasotaunderground.com.
I'm a little off.
What's your name, man?
Steve.
Steve?
Yeah.
I'm Rymar.
Nice to meet you.
That was beautiful.
Radio!